So, Dre,
Yeah.
go ahead.
What we talking about?
The topic.
What else was it? It was something else, wasn't it?
The
Oh,
switch,
wasn't that us? Oh, okay. It was gonna talk about some switch hitters today. But okay, I'll find a picture.
switch hitters.
I'm gonna show Paul the picture of last year's Thanksgiving.
Hey, Rosa. He told me look at him. Somebody hungry.
Let me see. Let me show. Is the camera? Where the camera at?
Your camera's here.
Oh, let me brighten it up.
If you don't come on, we know you can cook.
I know, but you know the proof is in the pudding. Can they see?
Let me see. Yeah, they can see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There we go.
Hey.
Did all that by myself.
Wow.
With my mama's little help, cause she had to work that day.
So did she cut up the vegetables? She cut up the vegetables. And
No,
washed the
no, she
greens?
did the dressing.
Okay, well I'll take that.
Right, and she fried some of the stuff, but everything. A lot of the stuff was just me
Well,
sitting there sweating like a hooker in church.
you might as well do it. If you know how to do it, then do it.
Right. But anyway, we was gonna talk about some switch hitters today because, oh my goodness. Okay, so
So for those who don't know what switch hitters means,
switch hitters is someone who bounces in between having sex with other people, or they have
opposite the same
opposite
gender
or
and
the
then
same
opposite
sex,
gender.
gender, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference between sex and gender, but we ain't gonna get into it.
Okay, well,
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into it.
Okay.
I'll tell you about that after we talk about the cults.
Okay.
After I tell you about Jonestown, we'll talk about sex and gender.
You know what?
Right.
Excuse me, because I apparently don't know what I'm
but
doing.
but switch hitters is like a man that have sex with men and women,
Mm-hmm.
but either of them don't know about each other. Kinda like
So that
yeah.
only for the men? Can it be for women too?
Yeah, but you know it's more acceptable if women are lesbian than it is a man being gay.
It's more acceptable for women to have sex with other women.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
So what brought this on is because lately I've seen a lot of men that I've had intercourse with have done other stuff, and it really makes me laugh. To where I've seen the men that I've been involved with have they go back to women and have babies, and then some of them become pastors of churches.
What a minute now. Wait a minute. So you was getting it
And-
with the dinking?
Girl, no.
Oh.
Wait a minute. No,
Oh,
I had to
okay.
think about it. But I had to think about. No, I haven't had a deacon yet.
Why we got to put the yet on the back? Anyway.
Cause I ain't dead. I mean, I still got some time
Yeah,
left.
you still do.
Uh-huh.
So what is your opinion about?
My opinion
Switch hitters.
about it is, with the switch hitters. Well, not even an opinion. I have a question. Why? Like, why is being on the down low still a thing
In 2020.
in 2020?
Damn near
Well, hell,
2021.
right? 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in the United States, where people really aren't killed by the government for being gay. You know, we're not in Nigeria or anything. So it's like, why are you in the closet, child? You so far in the closet, you finding old Christmas gifts.
Right.
You so far in the closet, you sucking dick in Narnia. I'm still trying to figure out.
Not normal. I don't know what to
I'm
say.
still trying to figure out why is this still such a thing, and why is it that the out gay people are being blamed for things that the DL men are doing, like with the whole AIDS thing, the HIV and herpes too, where it was like gay men like to have sex with other men,
Mm-hmm.
but you have these men who have sex with men and then have sex with women, and they're unclean, they're nasty, and yet you know these, because they always say that HIV and AIDS is
It's
like
a
the
gay
number
thing.
one killer of black women is
Yeah.
because of gay men. It's like, no, honey, it's because of the DL men. It's not because of gay men. Because if you have sex with a gay man, you can't.
That probably won't happen.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
if he's gay,
that'll
he
never
don't want,
happen.
he don't
Right.
want you.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, no, you over there having sex with someone who's a double dipper.
And greedy.
Very.
And kind of and very much selfish.
Right.
Very much selfish.
And so I've always asked the question, like, is sexuality like a taste bud? Like at first you didn't like it and now you like it? Like when I was a kid, I didn't like vegetables, and now I do. Like
I don't know. I don't think
is it the same thing?
I don't feel like it. No, I think you kind of know what you like.
Right, like
And
what
it's
you
kind
like,
of like,
you yeah.
because you only got really 2 options. You know, you don't got like, you know, butter pecan.
If you go to Alabama, you got a third option.
We'll talk about that.
You know, in some
time.
places, it's legal to have sex with animals.
We're
so
not
some
gonna
people,
do that.
Okay,
That's
going too far.
That's
Going
reaching.
too far.
We reaching too way out.
Just bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back. Okay, so
Like, how many men do you have to have? Did you have to have sex with to be considered gay?
I feel like
I remember someone was like 1.
I feel like you identify as gay.
Yeah.
I don't feel
or at
like
least bisexual.
I don't feel like what. Okay, so it's kind of weird how I feel. I don't feel like you are automatically gay if you do have sex with a man. That's just my feeling.
Okay.
Because you might be able to have sex with a man, but you might not want to be in a relationship with a man.
And that's the difference. That is a good difference.
Yeah, because if you in a relationship, then you gay. If you living and eating and cooking and sleeping and all that, you gay. But if you
got
just,
okay.
If you just, enjoy the actual
pleasure,
sex, and then you want to go back to whoever, then or go back to a woman, I don't feel like that you are necessarily gay. And that's just my opinion. Yeah. Because what if you do anal stuff with your woman? Do that mean you gay?
As in, she's in your anal?
Whoever's anal. Just anal. Whoever.
Because remember we talked about that.
Yes, and I've always, back in the day when I first got introduced to that subject, I wasn't educated on that whole, because sexuality is fluid. I wasn't educated on that, so automatically I'm listening to everybody else. You gay, you gay, you gay. You let me touch your butt, you gay. You let me touch your butt, you gay. But now it's like, now that I'm older and I've had conversations after conversations and I've done research and watched videos and listened to podcasts.
Wait a minute, what kind of videos have you been watching?
Mind your business.
Okay.
Pornhub. Now, I feel like, it might not be that black and white. You know what I mean? It might be some gray area in the middle, even some pink area, even some yellow area. Wait
a minute.
Because, sometimes.
Or if you, sometimes some brown area.
A little bit. A little brown. Right. A little brown. It depends on if you ate corn or whatever.
Right.
It just depends.
That doo-doo got voodoo.
We trying to be serious.
Girl, I don't take DM men serious. And I remember somebody had told me that.
Not about their opinion, of course.
Somebody had told me that. They was like, it's not fair for you to be intimate with a DL guy because what if you catch feelings and, and yada, 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 yada. And I was like, girl, I can spot them from a mile away. Mm-hmm. And I don't take them serious if anything happens.
Right.
Because I'm just like,
it's just irresponsible.
Obviously, because most of the times they've came to me. Mm-hmm. I've never, despite I've never had to like beg or ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like
that's the one thing you would probably never have to beg or ask for.
No,
that's everywhere. You could walk up to somebody, hey, what's up? You want? And they down.
But no,
you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think that it's unfair and it's irresponsible.
Back in the day,
when I was young, I wasn't
right.
Anyway,
back in the day when I was young,
I think it's irresponsible and it's totally wrong for a man to do that.
Yeah,
a woman too. Like you need to make sure that whoever you're going to be
whoever you're going to be in a relationship with, they need to know your complete sexual history.
Automatic. That's an automatic relationship. But even if you're doing just the friends with benefits thing, or you're just having sex, they should know that, okay, sometimes I do have sex with men. I don't, and let them decide if that's what they want to do.
Right. Like, let me tell you, I was watching Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah.
Watching Housewives of Potomac, and this girl, and I think her name is not Candace. Is it not Candace Monique? It's this girl on there. Totally forgot her name, but she's African, and I want to say she's either Nigerian or Ethiopian. Can't remember.
That's a big difference.
I know, but I can't remember, ho. I just said.
Damn, they even look different.
When she was married...
Don't do me.
Trust me, I won't.
I know you won't.
But,
and I'm good with that.
When she was marrying her husband, a lot of those cultures in Africa, They want to know your complete family history so that they know what they're getting into when they combine the families. And I think that should be the same way here in the States when it comes to sexuality. If you're going to be completely involved with someone in a relationship, they need to know your whole complete history. Right. And I can tell you right now, I know a couple of people, they ain't divulged all that information because for sure, if they did, they will be exiled.
And I think that's the reason why people do it. I feel like they scared of rejection from their family and their friends.
Yeah.
And things like that, which is kind of sad because at this point in time, we shouldn't be making anybody feel like they less than.
Right.
Like, I mean, we had a whole president that was orange. Like, at this point, we shouldn't be making
a gay president.
Yeah, who?
Obama.
Don't do Obama. Don't do Obama.
You know, Michelle look kind of bad.
Don't do Obama. But, I mean, at this point in time, you know, we shouldn't, in this day and age where everything is out in the open, it's in your face, we shouldn't be making people feel bad for what they want to do when it comes to their sexuality. If you want to have sex with a man and you're a man, do that and have fun and enjoy it. And then if you want to be in a relationship with a woman, it's plenty of women out here who are open to that. They just want to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just want to know.
I met somebody.
Because you can have sex with a whole bunch of women and be worse off than a man who has sex with other men.
With one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
like some women, that's the funny thing about black women, from what I've seen, they're more accepted than a man who got 5 kids with 5 baby mamas. But once they hear he been with a man, oh hell no.
Yeah, they're not trying to hear that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of weird.
And that's why the black community is so behind, because of just simple things like that. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that the white community or Latino community is more superior than our community. Of course, we know that.
They're more accepted. Let me tell you that much.
Because it goes back to, you got to like dig deep when you start talking about stuff like that. But I just wish that our kids and, you know, our young people that are coming up don't feel like they have to lie and not be themselves, because that's when you lean into depression and you know, suicide,
and then you end up being one of those people, because I've seen a lot of people, because I had sex with them, that deny who they are, and then next you know they go on this binge.
Yeah, and just go crazy.
Of doing this, yeah.
And they don't protect themselves because they scared that if I put on the condom and my intentions is to have sex with a man, now I'm gay.
Right. And then it's the same thing with just, you know, pure straight men. If a man doesn't want to be monogamous and he spent all his months or years with just one woman, next thing you know, he's screwing everybody.
As soon as he get out of that relationship.
Yeah. Or even while he in it.
He's jumping around. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he playing
laying low and spreading it wide.
Ooh, we sound like the Braxtons.
I've been watching their new season. Have you been watching it?
I can't do them.
You ain't missing.
They like the Black Kardashians. I just cannot.
Right, the Black Shadians. But anyway, but that's what people, us as human beings, that's what we are. When we deny a piece of us, eventually we'll lash out, and just like someone who, you know, someone who's been angry for so long, and then they hide it, and then next you know it pops out, and then you sitting there looking like, where's all this coming from?
Yeah, holding the back. Yeah,
same thing. Same with these whole ass men. They want to be with men, but then they be with women, and next thing you know, they just lash out, and then next thing you know, they done screwed a whole bunch of men, and you ain't know. And now you sitting there in a hospital bed, don't know what to do.
And yo, Jim's looking like a Crush bar.
Right, you over there getting billed by the free clinic.
Right. And you wondering.
Right.
You wondering, what I do? Just be real with yourself. Like, it took me a long time to be real with myself. Like, if you look at me, you see a wig, you see lashes, you see nails. But I take all this shit off right now and still be confident with who I am. I'm not doing it. Boy, this thing is, I can put a little glue on it. But anyway, let me see. Nah, it ain't coming off. But what I'm saying is that I'm confident in the morning when I wake up, morning breath looking goofy, looking crazy. And I'm confident when I'm in my, when I'm dressed up. I'm confident all the time.
Yeah.
And at this point in life, you can't tell me nothing about me that I don't already know. You could say this, you could say that. It's how I identify. So I want people, if y'all don't get anything else from this message, get that you need to just be who
Right,
you
just be
wanna
yourself.
Be who you want to be.
Life is so much easier, and I think you know what?
Life is so much easier when you are being authentic to yourself.
I take that lie back.
Life is easier.
It is.
It's
to
your
a
perception.
It is to a certain point, but at the beginning, it does get a little difficult. I had to have that conversation with Misty because I had to tell her, like, do you want to be liked or do you want to be respected? Do you
I saw you posted that.
Which which way do you want to go? Because if you want to be liked, then you're going to have to conform yourself to a whole lot of ways in order to do that. But if you want to be respected, you have to do certain things. And I had told her that with me being who I am and who I decided to, which way I wanted to go, I've lost out on friends, maybe job opportunities, and a whole bunch of stuff because I wanted to be myself. Like the relationship with my parents and all that other stuff and with other family members, I put that on the line because I wanted to be true to myself. But that was only at the beginning. After a while, it got really comfortable, and then I was like, you know what? I didn't reach the point to where it's like, if you don't like me, that's on you. I'm not doing anything to hurt you. I'm just trying to be me. What? We got one minute left, Paul? Why you got your mask on and not even cover your nose? Jesus. Anyway.
If you're going to be anything, be who you are.
Right, be yourself. Now, I ain't going to tell you it's going to be an easy road. Being yourself is difficult, but it's only at the beginning.
Yeah. It gets better.
You
come
better.
Full circle.
Right,
and
exactly.
On the other side of it, baby, it's bliss.
Man,
it's
I can't
bliss.
tell you how many gray hairs I don't have because I just don't give a damn.
And when you stop giving, when you give all your fucks away, you good.
Right, exactly. But we done.
We done, y'all.
I'm dehydrated.
Thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in. Thank you to Mama Lena, White Sky, Peyton, Epiphany, Rosa.
Hey, Rosa girl. Hey, Rosa. You know what? Speaking of Rosa, I see you doing all those interviews, Rosa. You need to give credit where credit is due.
Look, pick your struggle. That's all we're saying. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Please join us next week because we got some more topics, some good topics, y'all.
Right, and we're gonna have a whole bunch of guests. I've been working like a Hebrew slave before Sabbath.
Yes.
On trying to get some guests on here so we can talk about some stuff, and especially since it's the end of the year, we're gonna talk about some like credit help and in tax season and saving your money and having your own business because that's what all black people trying to do now.
Yes. And Patty Lomax, thank you so
much. We got to say hey to Patty.
Patty, we see you. Patty Pies,
right.
We see you. but anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in.
Right, we'll see y'all next week, and hopefully Fishbowl don't have another meeting.
Have a good week, y'all. Peace and love.